What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Hedge Project, and we're about to get into a very special reaction. This one's a little near and dear to my heart because it's based on a franchise that I'm very fond of, the Uncharted franchise, a video game, and I love all four of those games, dude. And I haven't played The Lost Legacy yet, but I'll get around to it. But I love this franchise, and when I heard all of the news about this particular project going down, it's got me excited, worried, and just nitpicky because, of course, you're going to be like that with something you love being adapted for the big screen. As I understand how a lot of people are with Mortal Kombat if you grew up with Mortal Kombat and other video game films. So without further ado, let's get into this trailer reaction. Stick around.
There are places out there you can't find on any map.
We got Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg starring in this film.
They're not gone.
Nathan Drake and
They're just lost.
Sully.
Hey kid, a little young for a bartender, aren't you?
A little old for prom, aren't you?
That's funny.
Everything in here. Why the map?
This is the path that Ferdinand Magellan took to sail around the world.
You know your history.
It's the biggest treasure that's never been found.
5 billion, easy. I think you're here because you're your brother.
Well, you know my brother Sam?
Already teasing Sam.
If we find that gold, we find him too.
Who the hell is this?
I'm a friend of Sully's.
Sully doesn't have any friends. I should
Chloe.
know him one of them.
Okay. Pretty decent casting for Chloe.
You are a collector.
Well, I dabble.
Antonio Banderas.
My family has been looking for this fortune for a very long time.
Dude, he's like
much
such
blood.
the perfect villain for this.
I'm pretty sure he's just threatening to kill me.
Don't touch your ear like that. You look like an idiot.
You have no idea who you partnered with.
I've been dreaming about this stuff since I was a kid. My
that?
brother Sam
Who's
left one
lady
final
there?
clue.
I know the song that's in this trailer. I can't name it at the moment. What? Oh.
Guess I'll keep on living.
Oh my God!
I shouldn't have come out to play with the big boys, Ian, because you're about to get a proper Scottish welcome.
What?
Oh, crap!
Exclusively in movie theaters.
Whoa. Okay. All right. I got some thoughts. Let's get the nitpicky stuff out of the way. Let's get that out of the way. So, this seems to have a flavor of just about every single game out there. Like, I'm talking about all the Uncharted games. It's got the inclusion of Nate's brother, which we didn't really know that he had one up until like the third or fourth game, or fourth one for sure, because he showed up. I can't remember if he was like in a flashback for the third game or not, but yeah, it's got that. It's got the whole cargo plane scene, action scene from the third game. But it's also got the flavor of the first game where Sully and Nate are meeting for the first time and teaming up. So, I don't know. I feel like they just took the best parts of Uncharted, at least for this trailer. They took the best parts from all four games and slapped them into a trailer. And I don't know how to feel about that. I have no doubt that this movie is still going to be a really fun time. It's got Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg in it. They're two really great actors, and I bet they're going to be really awesome back and forth with each other, but I don't know. I don't mind Tom Holland as Nathan Drake. I think that's perfectly fine. He's young enough to where we could, like, you know, we can grow up with the character. If you pace the stories correctly, I don't know how they're going to do it, because it just seems like we're taking the best parts of all four games and putting it into one film, putting it into one story. So they're probably just gonna go original after original from here on out if they do sequels. But Mark Wahlberg, I'm still on the fence about as Sully, because that's very different. It's like, if you want to do your own interpretation of a character, there's nothing wrong with that. But I think he's just a little too not the right guy. I don't know. I mean, possibly. Possibly. They have a similar sense of humor, but there's just something about Sully being this grizzled presence that brought to his character and like added to it. You know, I loved that dynamic between the two. They were two different people in two different time periods working together, essentially. Like, there could have been a whole separate series of video games with Sully because he has some age on him. So yeah, I don't really know how to feel about this. Like, I'm not against it. I definitely want to check it out because it's an Uncharted movie. I want to support that. But man, it's just like, I can't help but be nitpicky when you've played the games multiple times and you love them so much and you care about them near and dear to your heart. I have no problem with the video games being adapted exactly how they are. That's unfair to say, I know, because video games are very different from movies, because movies are 2 hours, games tend to be 10 to 15 hours, especially in the Uncharted series. So yeah, I feel like it would work better as a series, but we have to take what we can get, and what we got is a 2-hour movie with Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg. So that's going to be it, guys. Let me know down below, what did you think of this reaction, and what are you thinking about with this Uncharted film starring Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg? I do remember a short period of time, Mark Wahlberg was in talks to be Nathan Drake, but years and years passed and he aged. I mean, he doesn't look terrible. He definitely doesn't look old. He actually looks very fantastic for his age. So he could still play like maybe a grizzled Nathan Drake, but not a Sully. I don't know, man. I don't know. I want the mustache. I want the mustache and I want the gray hair. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I associate with Sully. Him and his raunchy humor, or at least just his presence. And the look and the appearance is part of that aesthetic. So anyways, guys, that's my reaction. Let me know down below. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new, guys, and be sure to stick around. Enjoy the other content I'm putting out on the channel. I'm doing a Hezween event for Halloween horror-themed movies. I already reviewed Halloween Kills, and Ghostbusters. I'm going to be reviewing Ghostbusters 2, A Nightmare on Elm Street, and Friday the 13th. So you might want to stick around for those, guys. It's a lot of fun coming to the channel, and there's always more to come.